Hi, it's Peter from ThermaDoor. Just wanted to do a how-to video on the top and side seals that we install. So let's get into it. So I generally measure my heights. What we got here, 2140 is the left side. We go across to our right. We have 2144. So I have my seal set up with left and rights. So I generally measure from the top, so this is my right side, 2140, and from memory 2144. 2144. So we want to square them up at the bottom, because I always cut the aluminium and make that the bottom, so it's always on the floor, so this cut always goes to the floor and the factory milled edge is up the top. So then we want to put our screw spacings. I generally come in, say 75mm at the bottom, 75mm at the top, and then we just even those up. So we have 1990, so what's half of that? 995, I believe. 995, and then half of that. It's 477. 477. 1477. Alright, the other little telltale thing to look for is most doors have timber frame around them. If they're timber, it's a lot easier. If they're brickwork, then it's fixing to the brickwork. So what we want to do is we want to get a nice secure fixing into the timber that's there. Sometimes we only have 30mm, so we have lines and markings on our seals that will give you an idea of where you need to drill. So I'm going to cut these to length first, making sure that the brushes are flush on the ends. Just one little tidbit, when you're cutting, make sure you hold the brush into the aluminium because it will slide along with the vibration of the cutter. So I kind of hold the pressure on that so it doesn't move. There we have it. So then we're drilling, and again it's always pre-drilling a 6mm hole in through the aluminium. So now we know that this is our factory edge, so that's the top. So we have our left side and our right. So, fitting. We sit that down on the floor because that's the cut edge. That tucks into the top. Now sometimes it's a little bit tight on the floor here, which means we just need to trim the aluminium because sometimes the concrete slopes up, so we need to cut the back edge of the aluminium on that angle. It's down there. And there we go, nice firm fixing. So I always start with the middle screw first in your aluminium. So screw that one in, work your way down. Making sure it's nicely snug against the timber. Down to the bottom, and then we go back up the top. And you can see sometimes when it's tight, it's got a little bow in here. You just push that in, and it kind of bites into the timber a little bit, so it gives you a better seal. The other thing you want to make sure too is that this little knuckle is pushed hard in against the timber, because that seals from this side as well. So the brush will do its job against the door, the aluminium will do the job against the timber frame or brickwork. So that's one side complete. So what we do is we just repeat that process on the other side. All right, so that's both sides that we've done. Now we're going to do the top, and we'll show you how we do that. So I generally mark out the top pieces, and again even them up evenly spaced, because you've got 5 fixings. So 5 even spacings across the panel. Again, I generally come in from the ends, about 75mm. All right, so we're going to pre-drill those. Now, one little thing that I always like to do is I like to have the brush and the joint in the aluminium offset. So what I mean by that is I generally, on the end that's going to butt into here, I generally slide the brush out and cut around about 40 to 50mm off the end, just like that. All right. So again, I always put the centre one in because it's easy to hold the middle and balance the strip. Making sure that that's butted in. Yep. All right. A nice finish there. Two. And then our middle. So what we can see is that our brush is short of the aluminium here. So now we're going to measure the balance. Always helpful to have 2 people, but all right, so we have 22.92, that's our aluminium, and then our brush hangs past 45mm. So remembering those measurements, 22.92. 22.92. We square that off. Again, we mark in from our ends. In from our ends, and it's just for uniformity. I just like seeing things that are all evenly spaced. So, all right, so now that we know we've got that marked out, we need to make sure our brush at the end here, have a check to see if it's bad, just give it a little trim. And then we knew, remembering we had what, 45mm. So we want to hang this out 45mm. And then we can cut. So again, making sure your thumb holds the brush so the brush doesn't slide. Cut, and then we finally pre-drill. And this is where the little offset piece is going to come in real handy, because you can tuck it into there, and it sort of like supports it while you put the rest of that in there. Yep, that looks good. And one. Yep, that finishes nice. Making sure that that's the same height, so that all lines up there. So from the outside, you've got the joint in the aluminium there. the brushes are back here, and just offsetting it makes it look less noticeable. Making sure that's tight in against there. Yep. And again, up there nice and tight. And there we have it, a set of seals. What we'll do next is we'll just double check the door that's going to open and close, that it's not going to bind on the brushes, but generally they're pretty good. If that is the case, we do then do adjustments, but it's not always the case. So let's see how that goes for open and close. There we go. Perfect. Nice tight seal along there and down the edges.